Hey Virgo, thanks for joining me for your mid-month checkpoint reading. So before we even pull cards, Spirit dropped in with a channeled message for you as I sat down. And that was that this month, moderation, taking it easy, bringing things into a little bit of balance is actually what creates abundance. What creates more than enough to share with the people that you love. And when I was hearing this, Spirit was showing me like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's, joy shared is joy multiplied, a burden shared is a burden divided. So moderation can include, if you've been taking it all on, asking for the help that you need, just to say. And I know, Virgo, I know you're the helper, right? So that might feel foreign, and that's why Spirit is bringing it up. Is like, hey, you might be thinking that doing that would be burdensome to everybody, but it's like, but if this person or this resource could take away 10% of your workload or your stress or whatever, you might find that you had 200% more energy when you get that little bit of bandwidth back, and you're able to do things with the stuff you are working on that skyrockets. And that's what Spirit is saying. So there's a project you've been neglecting and you want to get back into. It could be something that gives you a return on your energy in a surprising way. That's just what I'm hearing. Let's pull some cards. Mid-month checkpoint for my Virgo people, Spirit. Where do they stand now? And where are they headed? And the all-important question, what is the point? What is the point? What's the main idea? What is the thesis? For the mid-month of May for Virgos, Spirit, what do you want to make them aware of? The truth for their highest good, always. The truth so that they can step into the future that is most secure, fulfilling, joyful, peaceful, satisfying. My Virgo people. There it is. Okay. Let's get into it. Perfect. Okay. Hey, beautiful. I will pop your cards right up here so you'll be able to see what I am seeing. Ooh, a little moderation. Hey, come on now. A wake-up call. Listen, I never get over how clearly Spirit speaks, and I love it. We almost didn't need cards, right? Queen of Wands, here's you, Virgo. You've got it all. Charisma, courage, the leadership, creativity, a natural verve, and joie de vivre that people want to move close to. Now, you are dealing with some stuff. Some fears, some old habits, some commitments, that's what I'm hearing, that may not be fitting of you anymore, or perhaps they just need to be amended. Like, hey, I know that we said blankety blank, but this is what I really need now, or whatever. Like you are allowed to do that, and you have the power to do that. You are sitting very pretty. That's what Spirit is saying. So, Queen of Wands, if you want something, be clear about it. And don't be ashamed. There may be some shame. I mean, what Spirit was saying about like not wanting to be a burden, that's what I'm seeing as I look at the Devil in the current situation and the Seven of Swords in the situation arising. And so Spirit is saying toxic modesty. How many of you Virgo people might be dealing with some toxic modesty? Like they're saying like reflexive humility. Like this won't be all of you, especially with this Queen of Wands coming through, but for a lot of you, Spirit is like, you are a Queen of Wands, and why are you pretending? Like, why are you putting on other clothes to try to pretend this is not what you are? I could see this Seven of Swords going one of two ways. This is how Spirit is showing it to me because, of course, Virgo. This is a general reading for all Virgo people. So there are many different paths that this could take depending on your individual choice and your individual approach to this. So one way is I'm going to face my fears, right? The Devil. I'm the Queen of Wands. I can take it. I've got a torch. Nothing in the dark can scare me because I got a whole ass fucking fiery torch, right? So I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to acknowledge the things that I've been carrying that I don't need to carry anymore, and I'm going to leave what is not mine and take what is mine and leave the battlefield, leave the devil's lair, right? Or for some of you, there might be, oh, well, I really don't want to bother anybody. So even though I do know that this is like some toxic modesty, toxic humility, toxic, like, putting myself in a lower position, perhaps as like, I'm hearing maladaptive coping mechanism. Okay. I know them's strong words, but it's like if we had caregivers who wanted us seen and not heard, or that really gave us the most love when we were being like a good little girl or boy or whomever, then we can fall back onto the habit of, let me just kind of sneak away and not be clear, not be open about what I'm really feeling. So you are facing your fears no matter what in this mid-month. That's what it kind of feels like. And now here's the choice to acknowledge what is really true for you, or you could continue kind of the lie. And no blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't do that here. And nobody should ever do that when it comes to the devil, because shame is it's what fuels the devil. It's what gives him strength. When we have love and compassion for the worst parts of ourselves or our old habits or our addictions or whatever, that's what gives us the ability to awaken and detach from them. As depicted in that judgment card, a wake-up call, facing your fears, getting a wake-up call. Now sitting in the heart of the matter, the main idea, the point, 9 of Cups, self-satisfaction. Number 9, all 9s in the minor arcana are descendants of the 9 in the major arcana, and the number 9 in the majors is the Hermit. It's the Virgo card. Self-satisfaction. What is it that you, when you are really honest with yourself, would just give you so much pleasure and satisfaction if you manifested it, if you created it? Let's just say it like that. If you were able to create this, you would feel so good about yourself. Or if you were able to do this or embody this or whatever, what would just make you so proud of yourself? Do you need to give up a little bit of false modesty in order to have that thing? What do you want to commit to? Because I will tell you this, Virgo, judgment in the short-term future, 8 of Pentacles in the long-term future, I feel very optimistic that lots and lots of you are going to choose to commit to what makes you feel joyful, fulfilled, satisfied. And here's a hint. Nothing should ever be a means to an end. If you are not enjoying the process of writing a book or whatever, like, then are you doing that because you think somebody else, society, caregiver, whatever, would be like, good job? Or are you doing it because you love it? That is not to say that every step of doing something difficult of something we love, right, is not difficult. Like, there are difficult parts, but we do them with joy and we show up for them with enthusiasm, because it's like, well, I really want to learn to play guitar, or I really do want to write this book, or I really do want to tour all over the country, speaking, whatever. If you will commit to your work, if you will divest from false modesty, if you will embrace that you are really good at stuff, and divest slowly and slowly and slowly, and you can peel it away in layers, divesting from shame around being like, I'm really fucking good at this. I'm really fucking good at this. Doesn't mean you have to shout it from the rooftops. You just need to know it. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, 8 of Pentacles says the skills and money are prepared to grow. Show up for yourself. And show up for all parts of yourself. Importantly, that is the key. With love, with compassion. And what is compassion? Compassion is trying to understand. Compassion is putting ourselves in the shoes of. So the part of you that's hesitant, reticent, modest, try to understand why that part of you is acting the way that it's acting. What is it protecting you from? What is it trying to help you do? Because what, feels like self-sabotage is usually just a part of us that is confused and is trying to protect us. Okay? Okay. How does that sit on you, Virgo? What's that bring up? Are you experiencing this in any way already? I would love to know. Leave a comment, leave a like, a dislike, if that is the truth. I appreciate y'all being here and spending your time And if I don't see you before then I hope I will see you in your June reading. Oh my God, we're already there. Whew. I keep having to come to terms with this. Okay. Bye, Virgo.